Hello, welcome to Business Geography Curriculum. This is Professor Grant Thrall. Today it's demonstration 3 on modifying the data table. We want to modify the data table so that we don't waste memory space to increase the speed of operation. And so go into Data View, Modify Table, and here I'm changing the default 254 character field wide on the text field entries to 25, which is adequate for our purposes. And we say yes, please do that. Notice that I did not modify status, and so status is 256 characters wide, and so I go back and change it from 254 to also 25. In this case, sorry, 8. And all we have then is we're just going through our data file to make sure that everything is as it should be. We're going to add 2 data fields just for demonstration purposes because I'm going to compute a 2 data variables that are mutually exclusive and collectively exhaustive for demonstration that will follow this one. And I want this to be a real number with 4 decimal points. We'll start out with 3. Later on we'll come back and modify it to 4. So my real number is going to be total characters wide, including the decimal point and the sign, of 7 characters wide, with 3 reserved for the decimal point. Now we'll scroll to the right. And so percent assisted and percent not assisted. And I have a data field of assisted units and the total number of units. So with total units in the denominator and assisted units in the numerator, I can calculate the percent assisted, and there's various ways to do this. So there's my assisted, then I click on my operator list, or you could just type in / total number of units, and now I'm going to give a name to this calculation, and I'm going to confirm that my mathematics is correct. And so we now have a new data field. That new data field appears in my field list, and 1 minus that new data field value is the remainder for my non-assist. And I'm going to now give a name to that new data field. And there we have 2 new data fields. and I'm confirming that I did my numbers correctly. But we've got these two empty data fields. So either A, I could have just skipped that step, or B, as we're doing here, I've chosen the option of fill. We're noting that these are the correct data values, and so I'm choosing fill again. I'm just filling the column with the values of the other two columns that currently exist. So it looks like I should actually have had 4 decimal places. So at this point I'm still able to increase the number of decimals from 3 to 4. So in this particular case it did not truncate. And now we have our data fields with 4 significant digits. I'm going to export this to a standard geographic file and then keep the same name as it has been, but put down version 2, and also make the data layer saved as a set of files also as version 2. Now we add that in as a data layer that already is there. So Maptitude is very nicely designed that if we make a mistake, it often will inform you of that, and there's no problem with it. So play around with it.